This polar bear is playing with ice for the first time. It's so excited that it jumps straight to the ice, rolling, even though it's just a cub weighing over 100
But this
pounds.
is the first time he's seen
ever since I
ice.
grew up. You might be wondering, polar bear, I didn't live in the cold Arctic as a child. You must have seen the ice a long time ago. But really, there's a sad story behind this polar bear. The Arctic is getting warmer. The ice begins to melt away. That makes the polar bear's habitat. It's getting worse. But my polar bear is pregnant right now. For lack of food, he was soon exhausted by hunger. Because the child is about to be born, he could only choose to leave his homeland, swim to other places to find food. After swimming BA days, it was exhausted and found an iceberg. I'm getting ready to climb up and get some rest. It's not far away. There's a little fish that jumps out of the water. This is a rare dish, so it's in a hurry to a body of water that's been contaminated by humans. Fish, even though this little fish isn't enough to replenish its fitness. It's like being born. Polar bear, I have to climb to the shore, find a piece of land and dig a hole. After a painful struggle, it's finally born before night falls. A baby polar bear was born. After the birth of the polar bear, I have to leave temporarily to find food for you. I can't believe this goodbye will be goodbye, because not long after that, your polar bear has been discovered by humans. Take it back to the zoo. The caretaker also gave it a very nice name, Oscar, under the care of the caregiver. Oscar grows every day. It's time for him to practice, so the caretaker gently puts it on the ground. But little Oscar seems confused, can only stare forward. After a month of training, Oscar didn't just learn to walk, they also learned how to break down houses. Look at the cute polar bear in front of you. If you think it's cute, leave a comment. It's been 6 months since I blinked. Adorable polar bear before. It's finally grown up. The zoo is celebrating Oscar's birthday today. So the caretaker brought him a pot of ice. That's why there's a scene at the beginning of the video. Polar bear cub. I've never seen ice happily dive into the ice, rolling in there like a naughty kid. Every movement of it, they all show joy and happiness. I can see that I also unconsciously smile, even though Oscar lost his mother at birth. But fortunately, his life is still joyful and happy. Hope in the future it can be this fun every day. I don't know how cute polar bears are. Can I have one? Look at this giraffe. They are seen as monsters and abandoned everywhere. We have to catch him today and remove the tire on his neck. Wildlife rescue team. I found it quickly. Just got access to it. Give it a shot straight away. Always be careful when anesthetizing a giraffe. If we don't pay attention, we might break his long neck. Giraffe in a state of dreamy drowsiness. The man removed the tire. I don't know if he's sad when he wakes up. Human waste is everywhere. Besides polluting the environment, it also causes pain to animals. Once you're stuck with this garbage, if you are lightly injured, you can die. After treatment, the wound that the tire caused on its neck, the new giraffe slowly wakes up. There was also a friend who was seriously injured. Just got here and fell down. His leg was trapped by an iron ring. The leg is swollen and deformed. The lifeguard took the grinder and started cutting it. The deer is too tall to see the ground. People keep their back legs and their legs are injured. One side cut, one side so hold. It doesn't panic and rocks around. Because if you get hit by it, you could get seriously injured. The rescue was completed without any risk whatsoever. I hope next time they can stay away from dangerous places. If you like watching animal rescue, stay tuned to our channel. It's in this underground aqueduct. There's a little dog trapped. It's constantly calling for help. There's no food and no water in the sewer. The puppy's been locked up for 2 days. Mom's dog is also very nervous standing but he had no way to save his child. The people around him quickly looked for Animal rescue team. I hope they find a way to save the dog. The rescue team asked about the mother dog. It was just a wild dog before. I've always lived around this neighborhood. But its peaceful nature has always been popular. Especially this old man. I made a video of them last month. My dog has 4 puppies. One is black and the other is white. That the kid that's stuck in the sewer is black. So the rescue team started their work. They went to find the 3 white dogs first. The puppies that live at the bottom of the box. Because this place seems safe. Your dog knows where to stay. But right now, your dog doesn't have time to take care of them. Because he's busy with the puppy that's stuck. Think about how to save it. Death is great. Animal rescue team quickly saved BA white puppies because they are easier to catch. They built a cage next to the container and then a little more food to attract them. When the rescue team goes away, the puppies ran out to eat. The first puppy attracted to food. Then the second dog walked in. The rescue team immediately slammed the door down. They were successfully rescued, but also very angry. The third dog, finally, they can't resist the appeal of food. I just walked in before I could eat, and the door was closed. It was also successfully rescued. Next is the mother dog. The rescue team uses the same method. People don't take much effort either. Convenient to catch the mother dog. There's only a black puppy left. The complexity of the rescue is also the greatest. The rescue team didn't say directly take a small excavator and dig a large crater. Cut off the drain pipe. Then they put some food down, wait for the dog to run out and catch it. Waiting until late at night. The puppy slowly came out of the sewer. When it doesn't notice, the rescue team lowered the wall, then quickly surrounded the little dog. They finally rescued the dog. What a stimulating rescue. They hugged each other to celebrate, and everyone around them cheered them on. Rescue team takes 5 dogs to veterinary hospital. Let's give them a good enough place for health services. Let them be tested. Fortunately, they are all very healthy thanks to my dog's warm heart and the interest of those around you. The mother dog was finally reunited with the black dog. The little dog is the same. Just being with my mom is so naughty. It's as if you've never been through these difficulties before. You'll never know what a mother can do for her child. Elephant mom frantically blocks because it's helpless when the baby elephant falls into the well. It's been stuck for over 12 hours now. To find a chance of survival for your child, the elephant's mother held the last hope of finding a big road, constantly blocking the cars back and at the same time, they are crying out, I want to use this to get people's attention, like people driving by. I don't understand the behavior of elephants. They are scared of the mother elephant going crazy. People just go through it. The mother elephant was now helpless but he didn't want to give up. And then it goes another way. Any means of transportation. They all want to go out for help, like cars speeding by so fast. I can no longer see them in a blink of an eye. The elephant can only watch helplessly. Hopes are flashing in front of you. Now there's a motorcycle coming slowly. He has the courage. Ask them to stop and help you. There's a constant flow of traffic on the road. But no one wants to stop because of it. Because no one understands the strange behavior of the mother elephant. No one thinks an elephant will ask humans for help. When the mother elephant almost gave up, suddenly a bus slowly stopped. The mother elephant's perseverance was finally reciprocated. Half an hour later everyone was in the next village. I found the elephant trapped. You can see it struggling inside. And when it falls, his body was also injured a lot, because the space inside is so the elephant narrow. Is very difficult to move. Depth of well. It's also made it difficult for the rescue team. Maybe he knew someone was coming to save him. Up the spout and kept calling for help. The elephant is almost exhausted. At this time, timely rescue is very urgent. People take it to an excavator and want to help the elephant find a way out. As time goes by, the excavator quickly dug a ditch. Just break down the wall of the well. The elephant can escape. One of the rescuers was carrying a bottle of medicine. Elephants relieve pain for fear of falling debris hurting elephants. So everyone's acting very carefully. Baby elephant. He seems to have seen the light of freedom. It keeps shouting like it's thanking people. After everyone's efforts, the deep well has been opened up into a wide expanse. The baby elephant stuck its trunk down, use your strength but it's not high enough for it to climb. Excavator continues digging. Smart baby elephant. Very cooperative in the rescue. He saw that and avoided me. A moment later, the height of the well was within reach of the elephant. It's finally good to climb out of the well and walk slowly along the hole that's been dug. In this moment, it's like being born again. What a mother's love. Owner. For the mothers of the world to stay safe and healthy. What's going on is his child. Why do you always bully this dog? The bitten dog wagged its tail to please its mother in exchange for a cruel face. The puppy lies on the floor and screams. Find a chance to run away. These puppies are all his own. Why do dogs treat them so differently? This dog's name is Jenny. He's been living with his owner for 4 years. He's currently raising 12 puppies. He was very tired and exhausted. If all puppies want to suckle, the nipples on his stomach aren't enough. So even though the owner gave him more food, but the mother dog is still very thin. When the cameraman asked, "Are these his children?" the boss said only half. It turns out that only 7 puppies were born. The other 5 were born to another black dog. A puppy named Ernie. The man called his name and wanted it to come, but it goes Theo. The opposite direction said, since Ernie doesn't come back often. Maybe because you caught him twice to tie him up. Ernie saw him and ran away. He doesn't even take care of his kids and run out every day. So it's 5 children. They are all raised on Jenny's milk. But when puppies eat more, there's obviously not enough milk for these 12 puppies. They are treated differently, even a whole year. Johnny's puppy can't be fed either. And when the boss sees this, start feeding them dog food. The difference between having a mother and not having a mother. At this point in time, Ernest's children are often abandoned, and they are all very shy. Suddenly there's 2 puppies fighting. The dog will stand up and protect her child immediately. Ernest's children are always hurt. They are always shivering in the dog's lair. The owner also wanted to bring Ernie back, but we can't catch it. That day, he lit a fire in the yard preparing stewed chicken soup. Trying to seduce Ernie with good food. Don't forget to add some seaweed. Help them get more milk. The aroma of chicken soup is appealing Ernie, but it's just looking back from a distance without daring to come close. After making chicken soup, He gave Jenny something to eat then first. Bring it over. Ernie watched the children eat, but still did not come. So the boss put the 8 on the ground. It's not far away. Then hide in the room with the boss. Ernie saw the owner leave and ran to the food. I started eating shortly after eating clean. After eating, I feel like I have enough milk. He went to visit his son. The puppy saw Mom coming. I was so excited to go out and ask for milk. Even Jenny's kids didn't miss this opportunity. The boss thinks this is not a permanent solution, so I decided to find someone to help me catch Ernie. They built a big cage in the yard. Take Johnny and 12 puppies as bait. People hide in cars and wait. Very quickly Ernie was attracted to the puppy's meow. It looked around and saw there was no AI there. Carefully moved towards the iron cage. Slowly enter the trap. Suddenly the door closed. Ernie was successfully captured. The 2 owners were also happy to run by. Ernie saw people are around worrying want to pass LAN can, but was quickly stopped by the people who had just arrived. It's really hard to raise your kids. They put a chain around his neck. This time it won't escape. Boss comes stroking Ernie and scolding it. I didn't raise my child. I made Jenny raise her. It seems that in raising puppies,